You got to say about all that.
He was held.
Do you feel like?
I got a question. How did y'all meet?
I like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you really want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm staying in these apartments downtown, and like my building was the building. Everybody hung out on my steps or in my building or whatever. It was a nice day outside. I'm standing on the steps. I think I'm eating an ice cream or something. And I just hear him, he just come up talking all this shit. Like,
I just came home.
So I'm like, who the fuck are you? So he's like, who the fuck are you? And that's really how we've been
You just had came home.
tight ever since.
I just came home. She ain't know who I was, but like, you know, everybody was happy to see me. Oh,
Oh, you had just got out.
Yeah, I just came home from prison.
Okay.
So, she standing there eating this lollipop. She asking some girl like, who the fuck is him? So I'm like,
That sounds like you shot. I'm just saying. That's
like,
so
you in my
shot.
hood, but she been out there for a couple months and haven't seen me, so she seen all the rest of the guys. So she thinking I was new. The fuck is you? The next thing she say, what's your sign? I'm like, I'm an Aries.
Oh. There goes the neighborhood.
She say right there. She say, her next word was, oh, you gonna be a project. What?
X on
You be a project.
That's what you did. You laughed at me.
I just laughed like she
Yeah, because you
crazy.
still laughing. That is pain. I feel her pain.
Why?
Let me tell you
We
something.
the
about these
shit.
people.
I don't know. I mean, we
These
Aries
Aries
shit.
people, something is wrong.
Hey, listen,
The wires don't connect. They got a couple fries short of a Happy Meal. Like
I
terribly wrong.
But we
I
good
tell him all the
protective
time
of
he's
the
in the wrong profession. You should have been a lawyer or a used car salesman.
Oh, for sure.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, you done woke up?
Let me tell you something.
I'm
Why
a
you
good
say
salesman.
hello?
Because she is preaching.
Hold on though. What's this?
Tell me what you
I'm a
agree.
Leo.
Oh,
We're fire
I
signs.
heard they rather unique, but listen.
I like how rather you
Hey, listen.
keep it clean in here.
You know, they say about the Leo. Savages.
Oh, them savages.
Our family.
I was listening.
Wait.
Oh, that's right.
What
You're
do they
saying
say about the
that's why
savages?
our relationships are the way that we are because
I
I
want to
really
hear what
believe
you're going to say
that
about the
a
savages.
fire sign gotta be with a fire sign.
No, I'm not a Sagittarius, but I would like to know about it.
Oh, well,
Why? You seem awful. It's two straps to Sagittarius.
listen. Like that. I mean,
Yeah, come on, baby. Tell us
Listen.
about this favorite life.
hey, listen, these Sagittarius, they're very loving. They're very, very, very loving and very thoughtful.
Okay.
They're definitely
And you want to
kind of people person. But they have a very, very selfish, stubborn side.
Yeah, they sure do.
Y'all do.
In their mouth.
Close your mouth, honey. Please.
That mouth can whoop more ass than any hands and feet ever did. That mouth right there.
Oh, you're a Sagittarius, huh?
Yes,
Oh,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, what did
she
you
the
know
ring-
so much about
She
her?
the ringleader.
Is she?
She started this shit.
I'm a drink that
Shit, I ain't even gonna hold.
Okay, now that we're off live, let's just get right to it. How important is sex in your marriage?
Oh shit. Well, since we talking about my
We're
topic,
on
we gonna jump right into my shit.
We are on different
Hey, this is my
pages when it
topic.
comes to that.
Okay.
This
To
my
me,
topic.
it's not. Oh, you got a topic. You came with a topic.
Yes, that was me.
Child,
I threw that one out.
He is prepared. All right. Listen, let me fix my
Yes, sir.
Okay, he ain't never answered.
It is extremely important to him. Okay. To me, it doesn't mean that much. I can live with it. I can live without it. I'm good. It doesn't bother me. Like I can go forever. It doesn't bother me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, and no, ma'am. It's not gonna work. It is not gonna work. He is not.
You
It's
know,
very
fat tire
important
on the gut.
to him. When I asked him about it, his response was, "That's the way you express love."
Yeah.
That's for him. for me, that's not how I express love. We are different when it comes to that. That's not my expression of love. That's an expression of something else. You know, that's.
Oh no, we getting into it in the she shack. What is it an expression of love?
I need to know.
Over here.
I need to know. I'm saying.
You didn't just wiggle your ears, did you?
I need to know. Let me tell you like this.
Okay. No. What is it an expression of?
Elaborate.
What is it an expression of?
For me, it's not an expression of anything. It's more like
Wait, hold on. What? It's
Wait,
an
hold.
activity.
It's an
Hold on. Co-host, hold on.
It's an activity.
It's an activity.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it like extracurricular fun activity or like activity?
Extracurricular.
Listen, I'm just trying to understand where she's coming from.
Yes.
You better be careful over there in that corner, Big Daddy. I see you.
It is an extracurricular activity.
You might as well come on in. You don't have to be
Right.
off camera
You might
now.
as
She
well.
shack is over.
Ain't no more room. I don't even got baby in here.
I mean,
Wow.
this is space
I
for the couch for you right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, I ain't gonna say too much.
But see, I can be honest, we not on camera. Listen, I'm an old hoe.
You?
An old hoe.
Oh.
For sure. I can tell you all about me. I did a lot of things. I am, how old am I? 40.
But
38, 43.
Damn.
43.
Oh no, I'm an old hoe. What's an old hoe, baby?
That's what I want.
Yeah, me too.
Elaborate.
We done been there, done that, got the
I
t-shirt.
experienced a lot of things when I was younger. I was kind of like, maybe like how men do women, like how they hit
Oh, my.
and go ahead. That was me. I was
Hit it and quit it.
Yeah, I was doing that.
So do that
I
make
was
you
good for
a
that.
hoe or does
So,
that make you
I like the
woman
neck
that know what
scratch.
she
It's
wants?
the
When
neck
I
scratch
like
for me.
something, I
don't think that's a
master
hoe.
it,
Wholesale.
and once I master it, I kind of get bored with it. So when I was
So you
younger,
become a sex master.
exactly.
So now you're bored with sex because you've
yeah,
mastered it.
I don't really need it. Like, you know.
Yeah,
It's,
no, baby.
it's nice, but I can live
Have
without
you
it.
become a sex master, co-host?
I'm sorry.
I swing from a chandelier like right now.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
Oh, I'm a
Church finger, please.
And I'm gonna tell you like
Church
this.
me up out of here right now.
Hey, listen. Cause I'm gonna tell you like
that one
this.
hit hard.
DJ went
Hey.
somewhere else.
Did you just fall out?
Hey, yo.
Where did
Hey, yo.
Hey, the usher board, DJ. The usher board. I'm so happy we not on camera. But anyway, sweetheart, I have to disagree. Yes, we are.
Yes.
Well,
She said what? Let's go
I
down
have to
with
disagree with you, okay?
I'm trying to tell you.
How important is sex, No. I have to disagree with you. How important is sex, DJ? That's your feeling. How important is sex, DJ?
It's important.
How important is sex, DJ? You in the she shack, man. Come on.
Is it going to affect your relationship?
I'm 0 to 10. How important?
I'm gonna speak my mind. On the scale like a 7, but that's your question. If I don't get, it ain't gonna affect my relationship.
Like ever? Like if you don't ever get it?
I'm not. That ain't gonna happen.
Oh shit.
Cause he ain't gonna.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I mean, I get your question.
If I think
Cause
if you
y'all,
don't
your
ever
high important
get it,
sex.
it's gonna definitely
Y'all
affect
Oh, yeah,
your
for sure.
relationship. That's
We
the
know.
damn
Yeah.
sure.
3
That's
to
the
10.
damn sure.
It ain't
Because I think you was able to really come into terms over here with the old hoe in the corner. So how important is it to you?
It's not that important.
Where the hell y'all come from?
I'm not. It's not even like. Don't get me wrong. I love sex, but I'm older now.
What that got to do with it?
I hurt shit. My back and shit be hurting
I can't do what I used
to do. Yeah.
It's
and-
I may not be able to do what I used to do, but goddamn it, I can still do it.
Hey, that's sad.
All right.
Hey, listen.
I mean, people,
Why the
your
fuck
body
don't they got one
changes. things don't
Well,
work.
you know what? Y'all
Sometimes
reach out to LB over here.
No, it's not even like.
Okay, what about bringing toys into the bedroom?
I'm
Could
with-
that
I'm-
help? Could
I'm
that
with
help?
it.
I'm with all that.
Well, I already told
Listen.
you. I
Hey, what Rick James
didn't
said,
fuck with toys or nothing until I started fucking with
Man,
DJ. He was
listen.
the first person that
Fuck you, man.
I experienced the toy. He fucked my life up.
Oh.
I said, well, what the fuck is this? What is going on here? The fuck?
Oh, you just got excited.
Yeah, because I had to listen. In the words of my partner old ho over here, I was running the streets and shit, but like toys and stuff, I was not into that. But that was some different next level shit to me. I said, okay.
Fuck the world up.
Oh, you can get jig.
Like if he was to go and buy me all different types of toys, and shit, babe, we gonna do shit.
Anybody in the room familiar with the Rose?
Yes.
I've seen it.
I'm familiar with it. I know what it is, but we don't own one.
I want the other one done.
We got the boot.
Oh shit.
I bet you one thing. That bullet ain't got nothing on that road.
It's
I
the
heard
other
it.
thing
Oh,
that's
okay.
like
I heard.
this big.
I fucking
No,
heard.
she's about this here big.
The little paper
Big like
motherfucker.
a little 4 or 5
Oh, yeah, I seen the new one.
with a hole in it.
That motherfucker hormones some
That's
shit.
the
I
one I
heard.
want.
I'm
I got
just
the one with
saying.
the tongue. I like it.
Listen, there's some shit out there.
Did she just cut that person?
She said, oh shit.
Pearls. Did you just clutch your pearls?
Hey, look,
She might catch you before you leave.
She needs to know where to get that from.
I already know where.
Hey, when your birthday? When your birthday?
She's an Aquarius, baby.
I'm an Aquarius. Full blood Aquarius.
I swim February Aquarius.
And down the stream.
Oh shit.
I'm like the fish. Watch out now. I go, you need to, you know.
Oh
Shemaine,
And she flip out the wall.
how
man,
important is
that's
sex in your marriage?
Tweet, tweet.
Well,
How important is sex in your marriage?
step into the light.
Come on over, baby.
It's important, I guess.
guess?
It's important. It's a good thing. I mean, it's all part of the total package. You know, you got some of everything: emotional, physically, mentally. So
Yeah, for real.
Hey, I like your answer.
So again,
Because it hit
So,
it.
but
on
the
that
thing
scale
about
from
it,
0 to 10,
but
how important
the
is
thing
that?
about it though, you
Y'all
know,
on camera.
no, you can hear me better by me behind camera.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
But the thing about it,
As a motherfucker.
to me, sex shouldn't be the most important thing of the marriage.
Damn.
But it adds to the marriage, it enhances to the marriage. Like a car with you go change the rims. You got it's whatever tinted windows, whatever you want. It's an added. Like garlic bread to this food you cook.
It's
It's an added thing, but it's needed. It's a necessity.
That's different.
Now I don't mean it got to be every day. It don't got to be. It's whatever.
So how frequently you would say, Mr. Trench, you need sex in your marriage?
Well, me and you, our marriage was different. You know, it ain't normal like everybody else because we didn't start. We didn't base our relationship on sex.
Right.
So it's not the most important thing. But when the mood hits, the mood hits. It don't have to be a certain amount of times a week, a day, or a month.
Facts.
It's just that when the waves connect, it's time.
Hold on.
Splish, splash.
Hold on. I got a question. I got a question for you.
That was a
I got a question
Like
for
I
you.
did that.
Smooth. Is he ducking the fuck out these questions?
He's a old player.
Hold on. Hold on. He gonna have to play the hard way now.
Player right
Fuck
there.
that.
It's definitely a whole
So hold on.
Bring it on.
Okay.
See, I'm behind the camera because I needed y'all to go out these guys.
Hold on.
That's why you read my prompt.
You don't need me out there.
I'm just curious.
What are you doing, G?
Right.
Listening. Go ahead, dog.
But how long is too long?
Well,
Co-host.
how long is too long?
Yeah.
Well, what is your mental capacity? I mean, because if you got a game plan as far as if you got a game plan of growing as far as what you try to do as far as elevating yourself and your family, you know, it comes because of necessity. But if both y'all in line, like, all right, we trying to grow, we trying to start this business up or whatever the case may be. So our focus is on that. And sometimes, a lot of times, you don't sleep as much. So even though you got to make time for all these things, but it's not really a timetable to it. So sometimes it could be an hour could be too long. Sometimes 6 months could be too long. You really can't set no time for it.
I like that.
Steve Harvey would be able to trip you up. Like, damn, boy.
Hey, she don't call me Big Daddy for nothing.
Okay. So how long can you go without?
Well,
I can tell you definitely. He can go 2+ years without.
Preach on that.
I can tell you that specifically.
Let me shake your
I
hand.
can tell you that specifically.
I ain't never met this kind of motherfucker right here.
You know, but you got
eyes. You a different motherfucker.
like I said, see, we different. We
different motherfuckers.
our
years, I would have fucking fell apart.
But see, here's the thing. Our relationship. No, listen. Check this out, though.
But
our relationship.
But I didn't have it
on a long distance relationship.
Right.
Oh, well, that's different.
Right. See,
Was you married?
I didn't get it. I didn't get it, and then I didn't get it, and then waited 2 years.
Well, you had the self-service.
He had never touched me.
So you must have been a self-servicing motherfucker.
Well, you gotta learn yourself. You gotta know yourself.
Ain't nothing wrong with knowing your body. Nothing at all.
Okay. Because I was about to say, if somebody ain't blowing the cobwebs out them motherfuckers, it's gonna be a problem in the motherfucking household. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Baby
darling.
let me back you on up. Let me back you up. Sweetheart.
Now, can I get back to my Brandy and
Yeah, you can get back to it because
and
she getting ready to
Cuban.
check. Listen, buckle in.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready too. You getting ready to get checked.
She got the.
She getting ready. You know, you talking about knocking cobwebs and stuff. Let me put a break on you. All right. Bring the camera this way.
And we turn the camera over to the corner.
Because me personally, I lived in a house with my man. Okay. He lived in one room and I lived in another. All right. And for 2 years, maybe 3, we passed each other in that house like we were strangers. Okay?
Oh, I could never do that.
Yes, you can. It's discipline. Yeah, well, he did it. But let me tell you the problem I had. I'm coming next. Let me finish. So, one thing.
I'm going to smoke my Cuban. I'll see y'all later.
He was going to go out somewhere and not come home at a respectable hour. But this here woman right here, when he stuck that key in that door, this woman met his ass at the front door. You understand? And it went down. Because like I told him, I really don't give a shit what you do upstairs. All right? And I'm downstairs. But when you disrespect me at my front door, it's a problem. Don't you never dot your ass in this door again.
What they got to do with cobwebs?
Okay.
I was waiting for the
Because of the simple fact, it's all about discipline. All right? You can love a person and not touch a person.
That's a fact.
Okay. Can I say something? So with that being said, you know, then, as I said earlier, it was a communication problem. Right? But I don't understand what this got to do with sex. It has a lot to do with sex. It has a lot to do with it. You know, if you stand in one room and he's standing in another room, this man for 3 years, this man standing in one room and you stand in another, he can't get no work. So now as soon as he step out, it's smoke.
Listen, I'm not doing that.
His door probably wasn't locked either while you didn't go to his. Oh, I did.
That's just the man that I am though. I'm not even sleeping in another room.
I did.
Because if we can't agree to disagree and have a mutual grounding, if it's gonna be that much turmoil that I gotta sleep in another room, we don't need to be in the same household.
Oh, I feel that energy.
That's two unhappy people just sharing a room, basically. And who wants to live unhappy?
Nobody.
I'm not doing it.
My only problem with the statement was this. I'm gonna need you to find some better language, or I suggest, because I have to work on my lingo. I suggest that you find some better lingo when you're talking about dusting off cobwebs. Because one thing, hold on, because I'm a woman sitting here. So one thing for sure and two things for certain. We got a lot of things going on in this uterus, but cobwebs ain't one of them. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Because just because we ain't knocking boots.
Why you talking about me?
I'm saying as a man.
Because just like you can self-service,
how long you gonna go without touching your woman is what I was asking you. And that's what I'm saying as far as blowing your cobwebs out. If you ain't self-servicing, ain't no motherfucking way you gonna tell me you on 2 fucking years without fucking self-servicing or touching some fucking body. It's bullshit. I don't believe it.
Maybe that's for you.
I don't believe that is for me. I ain't speaking for everybody else, but sex is important to me. Mm-hmm. It's part of the connection that I have to my woman, and if I'm not sexually satisfied, if I can't come to you as a man, you want me to bear all of these other loads. You want me to take in all of the frustration. You want me to take in the provider part. You want me to be the protector. But I can't come to you as a man and be sexual with the woman that I'm supposed to keep all of me to. I can't be that to you. Mm-hmm. How does that even fucking make sense? And then they wonder why motherfucking other females slide the fuck in because that's a chink in your fucking armor. Your man is telling you he's unhappy at fucking home. You overlooking it, worrying about X, Y, and fucking Z, not noticing that this is a complaining fucking man. Evidently, he gives a fuck. Because niggas go out and cheat every motherfucking day and don't give a fuck about what a woman got to say.
Do you ever think for a minute, though, like you saying I should be able to come to you sexually and want to be intimate with you? But are you checking in with your woman to find out maybe why she ain't checking in with you?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because let me tell you something. All of sex ain't just okay now, you know, the kids is asleep and the door is closed and now you know all the kids is away, now we can go and play. Because let me just say this. Now I'm just saying, I'm not talking about nobody else's shit, but I definitely can speak on mine because I'm a mother of 4. I'm a mother of 4, okay? So with that being said, if you know that you got plans on coming to holler at me, then nigga, you need to be hollering at this kitchen or this floor or that laundry, or you need to be hollering at some of that shit. Because excuse me, hold on a second, because I gave you your minute, so you give me my minute. Because at the end of the day, if you feel like, oh, tonight's the night, nigga, it started when you woke up this morning that you knew tonight was the night. So you don't get to sit down at the table, belch, leave the dishes, I gotta do the dishes, take care of the kids, sweep the floor, put out the trash, take care of this and do all this stuff. And then at the end of the day, put my feet behind my back. You missed me.
This is where I fuck you up.
You missed me.
So what happened when you do all of that shit?
You tired.
Wait, I got something to say.
I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of being I'm tired. I'm not that dude. Hey, listen, I took my brain off.
We need some more liquor in this shit.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm not that dude, sis. I'm not that
Listen, y'all men too, when it come to us older women, and I'm saying that because
shit about older
No, I'm talking about this right here because our age difference ain't as big as yours, but he's younger than me, just like you're younger than her. But for us as older women, I don't know, I might be speaking out of turn, but it's different ways you have to approach us now too, to let us know that you feel what I'm saying, like when we in the bed and you just
ain't nobody got time for that.
I need a little bit of romance. Yeah, like and one thing about us women too, you gotta pay attention. Exactly. The way that we are with y'all when we want to have sex, We are expecting that from y'all. Cause one thing I know about me is I'm a very affectionate person.
So hold on.
How important is romance?
Hold on.
It's important.
Hold on. Let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all women a question
It
before we
makes
leave
it-
the
it
topic,
makes it
right?
hard.
Let me ask y'all women a question, right?
Okay, I'm
Let me
listening.
ask y'all a question. Cause this shit's fucking me up. And I really need to know.
It goes down.
I
Marriage boot
hey,
camp.
listen, I really
Part
need to know
one.
this, like in my heart. Do y'all really believe this shit? Like,
Okay, what?
like, so a man is supposed to protect, provide,
Right.
listen to you when you're emotionally
Oh, nice.
distressed, be a
Baby.
pillar for you, like
It's not
basically cover all aspects.
Okay.
Because I don't want to sound disrespectful, and that's not where I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So basically cover all aspects or whatever as far as a man. But when it comes to a man wanting to be a man and being intimate with who he's supposed to be able to be intimate with, because he's supposed to keep his penis in his pants, right?
Yeah, just like
So-
we're supposed to keep our drawers around our waist.
That's a fact. So when your man is coming to you and he's saying, "Yo, it's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever. What's up? Like, you know, trying to do whatever I'm trying to do." He's supposed to then walk on eggshells.
No, baby.
Hold on, wait. I gave you the floor. I gave you the floor.
Okay.
I'm
So I'm
listening.
trying to get an understanding.
Come on over here.
So
I'm
he's
gonna
supposed
move my chair over
to.
here.
He's supposed to.
This is where the liquor at.
Yeah, he's supposed
over
to
here. Excuse me.
basically help y'all do whatever y'all got doing. If it's y'all do laundry, you clean, you cook. He's supposed to knock shit off your plate
Absolutely.
if he wants to lay down with you.
Not just because you want to lay down with me.
Not
Just
in that
because.
sense, but not in that sense. But I'm trying to cut short to the
This
chase. That's why I'm just saying it like
is the
that.
thing with us. When you want to have sex with us, we need more than just the regular sex.
There's
Now
an
listen,
emotional
now listen.
connection to the vagina.
Right.
Now hold on.
You
Now hold
gotta
on.
stimulate me.
Hold
You
on,
can't just
hold on.
expect for me to be
Hold
like,
on.
all right, yeah, I'm ready.
But
Nah.
listen, but understand
I'm
this.
sorry,
Hold on, but wait.
I'm built a little
This
different.
is where the game get fucked up at. This is
Okay, I'm
and
just
this is-
saying,
this
because
is where-
sometimes
this
I
is
don't
where
want
everybody
romance.
have a
I
fucked
just
up
want-
at. This is where
I mean,
this is where that knife come right in
the baby
between
is
how
over
y'all
there.
feel and
my
with-
bad.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
fast,
listening.
kid.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm still listening.
Take
with
charge
all
with
of
you.
that being said, it's a woman out there right now willing to give herself to a man, to notice a man that's not happy at home.
So you
Hold
gonna
on, wait,
settle for
hold on.
20%.
I ain't say I'm settling up for shit. I said it's a woman out there. You put words in my mouth. Hold on, wait. Give me a second.
He
Give me a
said, don't
second.
put words in his mouth now.
I said
Okay.
it's a woman out there right now for every man, just like there's a man out there for every woman. So don't get it
Absolutely.
fucked up when I say it. This is a vice versa thing.
Absolutely.
There's a woman out there that's not gonna give you all of that bullshit. That's not gonna fucking ask for all of this extra anything. That's gonna accommodate you. That's gonna basically, cause man, you see it happen all of the fucking
That's
time.
all it is a fucked up.
No,
Yeah,
it ain't even gotta be about it. Hold on though.
Okay,
Cause that's
I'm
what
supposed to be listening.
that's
I'm
what I'm
supposed to be
saying.
listening.
That's where everybody get it fucked up at. Everybody automatically think it's always a fuck. Sometimes it's a touch. Sometimes it's a massage. Sometimes it's just a man knowing that he's a fucking man in the household that he lives in. And y'all missing that fact that because y'all think that just because he touching you or he just wants to fuck. No, I'm being intimate with you. It don't even have to always go that
But don't
way.
you?
But as soon as I
hold
touch you,
on a
soon as I
second.
touch
Hold on a
you,
second.
you don't have to automatically think negative and tell
no,
me to keep
no,
my dick in my
because
pants when
again-
I'm outside the house.
Again, it's all in the way you touch.
Hold on, I just said that to you. If a man
is.
touches you,
No,
I just said to you, if a man does everything
that's the
and lay
way.
everything out.
Listen.
I said,
Hear me out. Just hear me out for a minute. Okay, so you do all of those things, or maybe not. Maybe she ain't overwhelmed. Maybe things is kind of on cruise control, right? The way she wanted to be touched 7 years ago, or the way that she wanted to be touched 3 years ago, or the way she wanted to be touched last year, or the way that she wanted to be touched 6 months ago, could not be the same way she wanted to be touched today.
that's a
So
fact.
in order for you to know what your mate requires, that if you're getting sexually frustrated because we're not being intimate, or every time I'm trying to touch you, you're giving me a negative vibe. Maybe because because I'm feeling a negative energy.
That's when you gotta ask them, like, what's up?
So hear me out. So hear me out. And I'm because I'm gonna be very honest. Okay? Because Tremaine and I have been together for 30 years. Okay? So for 30 years, May 22nd is 23 years married, 30 years in June together. And I can guarantee you that I am not the same woman I was when he met me at 16. And the requirements that I now require as a 46-year-old woman is different than I was when I was a 16-year-old young girl. But the important matter in all of that is being in tune with your mate. Not just being in tune in the bedroom. Because the one thing about intimacy, and I think that a lack or a miscommunication happens between men and women, is that we starting in the bedroom for y'all. It don't start in the bedroom for us. So there is a difference. So once you hit the bedroom, in your mind now, and I'm not saying this is you, but I'm just saying generally, now it's intimate time. We in the room, the kids up, lights out, whatever the case may be. I got you with the least amount of clothes on, and I can get the closest to you. However, for me, because this is personal, my husband and I have dealt with this. We've dealt with intimacy issues. We've dealt with romance issues. We've dealt with love language issues. We've dealt with disconnect issues. We've dealt with growing apart issues. See, I'm going to keep it 100 on Shisha. Okay? Because it ain't about, oh, y'all been together for 23 years. Yo, whoop, whoop. No, my nigga. Hold on. Wait a minute. Pump your brakes. I'm going to keep it 100. First of all, when I say infidelity, it wasn't my husband's infidelity. It was mine.
That's keeping it gangster.
That's the one I'm speaking of. And why I got to a point, because I felt that my love language wasn't being heard. That I felt like now there's this gap where somebody else can come and say all the things that you missing at home. How many times in the course of a day am I hearing I'm beautiful? How many times in the course of a day am I hearing that you appreciate me? How many times in the course of a day you just say thank you? Thank you for just doing whatever it is. Because at the end of the day, as your mate, as your woman, I'm always putting you first. I'm always putting the kids first. I'm always putting the house first. I'm always putting the family in general first. Sometimes, as a woman, as a partner, as the woman, as the queen of your house, you're constantly pouring out. Who's pouring in? It's important to be refilled. Not just as a man, but as a woman too. Because what I often think that both parties are guilty of, because we are apples and oranges as men and women, that men pour out in a different way than women pour out. And because men pour out in one way and women pour out in a different way, we can get our wires crossed. That's why it's so important to make sure that you are speaking his love language and he is speaking your love. What is love language? It's what I need to hear. It's what I need to hear from my mate. It's the way I need my mate to speak to me. Like it's like when I just got this thing that talk to me a certain way. And it's not like an assumption that you assume that this is the way I would. No, you got to talk to me this way. This is what I need. Like when I was 16, it was nothing. But now I'm 46, it takes a little bit extra more effort.
Good Lord.
You understand what I'm saying? So it takes some stuff. Because at this age, you got hormones going, you got menopause going, you got emotions all over the place. There's so much going on with you that you can't even explain to the next person because you don't even understand what's going on with you. You understand? So in order to stay in tune, you say sex is important. Sex is important, and you know that sex is important for you. Okay? You know that this is important to me and my relationship. This is what I need from my woman. She in turn, now y'all have this conversation. Listen, I'm not gonna be able to go 4 or 5 weeks without having some sex. things I need. Because I'm experiencing maybe it's some libido issues. Because she has hypertension. Come hypertension, come libido issues. You can look that up anywhere. That's a fact. The medication causes a decreased sex drive. So with that being said, where do the romance start for you? Where do it start? Obviously, it's not supposed, like for me, I had to go to listen, this ain't working for me. You can't wait till I get in this bed and want to be humping and pumping on me because it don't work like that for me. It don't work like that for me.
So maybe that's the question we should ask. We should go around the room and ask, where does the romance start for everyone?
Everybody got a different place.
Mine starts at
My
the door.
romance don't start in the bedroom with me.
Mine starts at the door.
Yeah, because if you're not talking to me right, I don't want to lay down with
Not
you.
only that, what is your idea of romance?
No.
What is romance for you? What, like, say,
Mine
go to her and
starts
say,
at
hey,
the door.
what is romance for you? Or him, what is romance for you? Or like, say for instance, maybe back in the day, we used to get in the bed and cuddle up, and I feel that man's on rock and it's going down. But maybe that's not where I'm at now.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But so at the end of the day, now it's like, okay, if that's not where is it at?
Right.
Let me meet you where it is now.
Right.
Because all about longevity, being in something for a lifetime means that you're willing to consistently, because people evolve and people consistently change. So the desires change, the needs change, what is prioritizing, things change. So in order to stay in tune, in order to be on one accord, you gotta have them difficult conversations. One of the most difficult conversations that Tremaine and I have experienced in our relationship has been a sex conversation. Not money, not the house, not who's spending what, because he already see, he know, listen, if it's being spent 9 times out of 10, I spent it. I did the spending.
Right.
He did the making, I did the spending. I'm just keeping it 100. So we don't have, like, he knows, like, he'll give me free reign on certain things because he knows that's just a part of my human nature. And I give him free reign on certain things because I know that's a part of his human nature.
Right.
But at the end of the day, in order to be able to meet your mate, evolve, and grow in this relationship journey, you have to have not just the conversations about how it's working, the kids in the house. We gotta talk about my love language. Sex is different for me now. Or I'm experiencing some difficulties with sex. You know, maybe it's some lubrication issues. Maybe it's some sex drive issues. Maybe that's why I asked the question, do you bring toys into your relationship? Do you have some masturbation? Because masturbation is important.
Right.
It's healthy and it's important.
Right.
When me and my ex was together, we used to do a lot of what they call role play.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, I used to be
Tee him up! Tee him up! I told you.
That's where you get it from.
Okay,
We just got to sit back and listen. That's where it came from.
what I used to do. Sometimes I have a vivid imagination, and I'm like any other woman. I love sex. I ain't gonna lie to
Okay,
you.
ain't nothing wrong
I
with
love
that.
it. I love it just like I love a new pair of shoes. I love it.
That's fine.
So what I used to do is I used to give my ex tickets.
I'm out.
Oh shit. Why you out?
That was my cue. Let me go over here. I gotta fix some shrimp bread. Hey y'all!
On these tickets, it had little things that.
Check that.
I'm about to check it right now.
Okay. And it tell you how much you have to charge, pay for that ticket. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want me to be Nurse Betty, all right, then you have to pay for that.
Oh, this is ready. You almost burned this up.
I like that.
Okay. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's cash money that you have to pay. It wasn't about money.
Right.
Okay. It may be a massage that you would have to give me, a full body massage. I
know that's
All right. Or maybe we would have to go get massages together.
Right.
Okay. Or it may be, okay, think of something that I really love. You know I love roses. Okay, so maybe you have to give me roses. And you give me that.
Definitely burnt the right.
All right.
So
then that way you don't pay. You don't pay for what you. You know, so it starts at the door. It started for me. It starts at the door. When you stick the key in the door, it starts at the door. Okay. All right, yeah, all right. Maybe you need to help make sure that the house is clean, or the dishes is washed, or the clothes is washed, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
You may even have to help me when I fall short on my end of the bargain financially. That's fine, well and good. But you have to sometimes keep some spice in the relationship.
I didn't even know it was still on.
You need to find out what that spice is. And then you grow.